I'm not, though.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Brothers Chatter, where we have a lot of great conversations over here and have a lot of fun. World's turning upside down. Elon Musk has purchased Twitter for $44 billion. Okay? Yeah, we're going to get into that later. But first, introductions. As always, I'm your host, Tim. Y'all can call me Ancient Tim. I don't give a shit. Call me whatever the hell you want. Just don't call me late.
Can I call you cum face?
Probably not.
You said whatever we want.
You did say that.
What was I?
You can't say that
as
and then take that back.
As always. I'll take it. I like Tobey Maguire. Our resident Twitch streamer, Bearded Beefy McDermott. How you doing, buddy?
Big ass streamer.
My brother from the same mother, Danny G.
A hot mother.
Please don't talk about my mom.
Only Tim's mom, though, not yours, Marie.
And my man with the upgrade. My man with the upgrade, Cynical Madman Dickin.
Yeah.
Finally got his upgrade to a laptop.
No more motion sickness.
Yeah, bro.
I haven't heard you do that in forever.
Oh, wow, we're bringing that back.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway.
Yeah, bro.
I've missed you guys. McDermott, I always miss talking
I
with
didn't miss
you.
you.
Yes, you did.
I haven't thought about you at all.
Hey.
So, Deserted Island.
Love you.
Nah, I'm over him.
Oh, you're over it now.
I mean,
Damn.
look at his outfit, bro. He looks like a fucking teacher. I'm over
All
him.
I gotta do is stand up, and he'll start salivating.
He looks like a knockoff Alton Brown.
He looks like the guy you find when he's out of rehab after 30 days.
I don't know about that.
It was like David Copperfield after 80 years.
You look like David Copperfield with AIDS.
Damn.
You look like if I had a big dick, that's what it would look like is you. But it's small.
Trust me.
It's
You look like Tom Green. Bum is on my lips.
That is the only one that's always bothered me.
You look like the Unabomber.
Damn.
Even though
Look
the
like the Boston
Unabomber is.
Bomber.
He doesn't even know who he is.
Yes, I do. I knew he was a guy that wore a hood that they didn't know the face, so they just blacked out the face and he bombed something. Come on.
How do I look like that?
I mean, you just look like a sketchy dude. You look like a guy who shakes vending machines in the office to try to get like extra quarters.
Yeah, Ashley's been watching this stuff on Netflix about like past serial killers, and I think one of them was like a raper or something like that. But it was weird that they all kind of looked similar, kind of like that. Like they just look like a normal human being going about life, but you know.
I wish I was tech savvy and I could pull up a picture of like serial killers, because I guarantee you, now that you say that, bro, you look at Tim, you're like, it fits.
Watch it.
It fucking fits.
Yeah,
Watch it.
Who was like the one that would like kidnap girls?
all of
He had a
them.
flannel coat and that crazy looking head. He looked like Ed Gein.
Yo, that play kind of looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's the one I was thinking about. You look like you fuck cats.
Moving forward.
Do it. No. Ain't no moving forward.
Hey, listen. You like how we had technical difficulties and our first 8 minutes were out the window, and I set Tim up to think that we were going to get right on track right away? Fuck no, boy.
Ew.
Fuck no, boy. Yeah, bro. All right, topic number 1.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Go ahead. Victor.
Oh, Tim's going to have technical difficulties again.
No, keep going. Go ahead. Keep going. What else you got to say?
Nothing,
Yeah, you ever watch American Psycho?
Yeah, I'm looking at him. Nigga, what the fuck you laughing at down there for? You ain't far behind them, fuck. You guys fucking sidekick over there. Fucking Tim probably hit you up for all the fucking shit.
I look like a fucking cannibal.
Because I'm fat, that's fucked up. It's 2022.
Dick, and it was recently said that you look like a, what they call you? A cancer patient?
Make a wish, kid.
Yeah, make a wish.
Hey, you know what though? Them lucky bastards might be dying, bro, but they at least get to meet somebody famous. It's like a win-win. Like you're dying, but like you get to meet Tom Brady. Like
John Cena.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick that as my make-a-wish. That's like saying I want to meet
fucking. Shit. I want to meet Elon Musk. The fuck?
He might. If you meet Elon Musk, he might fucking pay for you to live.
I'm pretty sure he can afford to like keep anybody alive.
So I heard
whatever it takes.
So I heard this thing, and tell me if it makes sense. Like the 50-30-20 rule.
What is that?
You guys heard? Have you heard of that? Like, so 50% of your your income, like your bills or whatever, like your paycheck, 50% goes to like bills. 30% goes to like wants and needs. So like if you like, I guess like what food would be under that, or like more like
grocery
like yeah, like
fun.
Like so, the less you spend. So if you go and get like low tier food, you have more money for like fun, or if your car needs an upgrade or whatever.
So what is considered a bill and what's considered a want or a need? So like internet, that's a want or a need.
That's a need. I mean, that's a want. Technically, internet's a want. I mean, technically, internet's a want.
In my household, that's a bill.
But technically, it's a want. You don't need internet.
It's a bill.
It depends on the individual. So, but then the 20% references to you should be putting 20% of your paycheck into savings. Unfortunately, 76% of Americans can't live like that because of the way wages are.
Fuck no.
No, I've been.
Hey, listen, when you're paying $120 for internet through Atlanta Broadband, I mean, that's probably why. I'm paying $120. I thought about this today. I'm paying $120 for access. For them to, they're not giving me internet. They're allowing me access, a gateway, to enjoy the internet.
But it's not.
You know what I mean? $120? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's not like that anywhere else, though. It's just because we only have them, and then your other options are some shit. That's why.
But like, all right, so for like Verizon Fios, like in big cities, it's still around $100 for like their high speed shit. But it's like, you know, even not when I was a teenager with dial up and shit, but like, you know, through the early 2000s through the mid 2010s or whatever. I was paying like $60-$70 for internet. Why all of a sudden did it jump up? Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on a tangent.
Well, no, because when I lived in PA, I had Atlanta Broadband, and I paid $60-$70 less than what I do now for the same fucking internet.
Right.
And,
that's
but also they also had 5 other fucking internet contenders that were just as good as them, so they had to be like, hey. You're paying $1 less a month here with us, and then honestly, COVID fucked it all up too. COVID raised the prices on everything. Like, why in the fuck did COVID affect fucking CPUs? Why in the fuck did COVID affect the toilet paper? Like,
that's a rabbit hole.
Why did COVID affect fucking Tootsie Rolls? Like, Jesus Christ!
I mean,
I'm paying more for fucking Tootsie Rolls because of fucking COVID. Like, that makes no sense.
Even before COVID, I was paying $120, but that's this area. No wonder we were ranked as the #1 poorest city in the country. Us and Ridgely were combined.
I mean, at this point in time, they should just make us either West Virginia or fucking them us. I mean,
yeah,
I'm down to go to West Virginia. You know what? I heard fucking Governor Jim Justice on the way home this morning on the radio. He sounds like a governor I could get behind. You know why?
Right.
He was out there talking about turkey hunting. That governor was going out turkey hunting. You know what fucking our governor does? Fucking Larry bitch-ass Hogan makes his wife buy a shit ton of fucking masks that we can't even fucking use. No, a shit ton of fucking tests that we can't even use. Thanks, Hogan.
Anyway, start going on a tangent.
No, now you got me on a tangent.
You guys talked like 5 different topics. I was going to go into the 50-30-20 rule that McDermott brought up because I was actually researching that recently. 76% of Americans actually can't afford to live that. The average income in our country is roughly $3,200 a month for a single person, and that's on the high end.
Well, hold on. To that though, you said 76% of Americans can't afford to do that, right?
Yeah.
So what's the problem? Because all 4 of us here, I'm sure, can afford to do that. Right? Correct?
What? 50-30-20? No.
You can't do that.
Hold on. trying to figure it out.
I can afford to put 5%
No,
of my earnings towards
no,
savings.
there's no way I can afford to put 20% into savings a month. All right, listen to this. Listen, no, I want you to listen to this. How much 20% of what I earn is? That's $620 a month. No, I wish I could put that much money in my savings.
So why can't you?
Because right now,
be honest with yourself. Why can't you? Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now.
Okay,
not
so
your situation
right
now. If you were full time at work, not her, whatever. Why can't you?
Because we actually have a lot of bills. We have 2 car payments. We have our mortgage that we have to pay. We have a teenager. I smoke.
So right there. That's the point of the fit. Because I thought the same thing. Because I thought 20% What? How in the fuck am I supposed to do that? That was their point. Is the people who are rich, like. No, I'm not talking like the Elon Musk and all the fucking guys who are billion. Like the people who save money and they get like pretty wealthy off doing that on a normal job. We know one. We used to work with a guy who's like this. Well, I used to. You still do. The reason is they don't have expenses like they don't. The smoking, cut the smoking out. You're saving money a month. 18 different fucking like streaming apps. Have one. Suffer with one. I mean, the teenage son, you can't really help that you had a kid, but you could limit what he gets. You know, hey, bud, you're not getting all this shit. You better fucking deal with what you got. But that's what I'm saying. So that was their point of the 50, 30, 20 is that's how you do it. Like, I think out of all 4 of us, the motherfucker who is the fucking cheapest the most, who probably saves the most money out of all of us is this fucking bastard right down here. I guarantee you, Dickens could probably do 50. I guarantee you could probably do 50, 30, 20. If he was fully in charge of the fucking money, I bet you he could.
Let's hear it, Dick. What do you got?
Exactly.
Listen,
right now?
if I live...
Hold on, I want to hear Dickin.
Can't say too much, though. I bought a gun today, so...
Okay, but you can afford it. That didn't hurt.
But how often do you get to do something like that, though?
I could do it more. I just don't...
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
50, 30, 20, you could do it.
And then that way you have your savings for stuff like that. And you're right, I could quit smoking. But you know what? The stress of trying to save money would cause me to want to fucking smoke again.
And that's what I'm saying. It's possible. And back to the original thing on that, though, was the people who can't really do the 50, 30, 20 or the people who are complaining that they don't make enough money, but yet they're happy with just having a full-time job in fast food or a restaurant. Or, hey, to me, you don't want to go actually find another job and you're cool with that, then be cool with the money you make.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And it's also different for, like, couples too. Like, say you're not one that has, like, the streaming services and stuff, and you would rather spend more time with, like, your kid or your wife. Like, I think it's more important not to just save money, but also use that money that you make to make memories. You know what I mean? Like, to go out and to be able to, like, have date night a couple times a month, or like go out and take your kid to the movies, or just something every once in a while. I would rather do that than, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still want my future to be good. I want to make sure that we're financially stable, but I also don't want to have memories of nothing. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like, I would.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway I took when I like watched that thing about it was maybe not like the 50, 30, 20 rule, but like the biggest thing in there, like the video I watched was the guy did say like the end, like even if you don't follow this to a T, put something in savings, because he pretty much made it out like, hey, you put $100 a paycheck in savings, that's $1,200 a fucking year you're putting back that you're not touching. If you work for 20 years, I forget the math now. That's a lot of fucking math for me. That's what, $200,000?
It's actually $2,400 if you're putting it back per pay, because you're saving $200 a month.
Oh yeah, so $200 a month, $2,400 a year. 2,400 times 12. I mean 20. Well, it's 2,400 times 20. We'll just say you work for 20 years. You do it for 20 because like you might take some out for like a roux or something, like an issue like that.
$50,000.
$50,000 just from that, and then plus you figure you're probably doing like a 401k and stuff anyway, so you're saving, I mean, a decent amount.
You afford to put 10% back?
Probably. I think I could. It would take a lot of me complaining, to have money not be spent on certain stuff. It would take a lot of like making sure we're only buying the stuff that we need to buy, and yeah.
Hey,
Why
but
you smiling like
because
that?
I have a fucking brilliant idea just popped in my fucking head, but genius as fuck, bro. Genius as fuck. You know, if you come over tomorrow and help me with my PC, bro, this money I'm giving you, you could put into savings right there. Like, you're on your fast track start. I'm your Elon Musk, bro. I got you.
You ain't Elon Musk.
I'm giving you the money to put into your savings. And when you save that money in 20 years, when you're like hundreds of $1,000s in there, just know that first $40 to $50 that McDermott gave you was the start of your success.
What I'm doing for you, people get paid way more.
Well, bud, you should have paid the fucking popular streamer instead of the bitch to help. So, all right.
So I can choose not to do it.
That's fucked up, bud.
All right. So, yeah, unfortunately, most Americans live beyond their means. You know, that's just what we do in our society. But I agree, most of us could probably afford to do a little something. You just got to really figure out what it is, you know, to kind of what's important to you. There are certain things, like Danny was saying, that you don't necessarily want to sacrifice, but there might be areas like, hey, we could sacrifice a little here so that when we're at an older age, we can live a little more freely and we don't have to work until the day we die.
What can't you sacrifice now?
Me, I've already.
What couldn't you though? Like, what if you had to pick like a necessity you have right now, or something you do that you don't want to stop spending money on? What would it be?
You might as well go ahead and sacrifice that PlayStation Plus membership. What?
Gotti. Yeah, you're a PC guy now. You don't need that shit no more.
I don't know.
Yeah, what is the one thing?
I'm counting like alcohol. I'm counting alcohol. You stopped smoking, so that's
something you like to do maybe in your spare time, or a service that you just, you know, that's the one thing that you do all the time. Or is there one thing that you do all the time that costs money that you can't give up?
I'm pretty cheap already. I've already given a good bit. That's why I already started my saving. Mine's not 20. I can't afford to do 20%. That for me would be like $800 a month. I can't afford that. But if I didn't have some of the bills I had, like loan payments and, you know, the normal stuff that everybody has, I could afford. But I've already cut back on a good bit. Smoking was one. Alcohol.
I wonder if Elon Musk will give me a loan.
Lowering bills.
Interest free.
But I think that's a long stretch on there. I think I have a better shot at you coming over tomorrow to help me than you got of Elon Musk giving you a fucking...
So, say I ask him for, like, you know, $80,000 to pay off my house. Like, what is that to him? Like, there's no risk there, because even if I don't pay it back, it doesn't hurt him.
He didn't get rich by just throwing fucking money to people like you, bud.
Just one, though.
What are you willing to sacrifice?
What am I willing to sacrifice?
No, what couldn't you sacrifice?
What couldn't I? I mean, we count internet as one, or is that like we're determined that's a bill?
Whether it's a want or need or a bill. I mean,
I can't do internet. Like, I need internet. That's the one thing I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking run that motherfucker. If that bill comes out every month and it leaves a penny in my account because I had to get internet, me and that penny are going a long fucking way. But we're gonna save that penny up.
Believe how much. Think about how we lived life before internet.
I'm good.
Well, Jeremy, you probably don't know, but Tim, you remember like.
I could easily go without the internet.
The fuck do you mean I don't know?
I couldn't easily go without the internet. Think about everything that you do in your life on a daily basis and see if that is somehow connected to the internet. All right, you want to check the weather. Tim, how did we check the weather before the internet? What did we do?
Outside.
Or Channel 8. Remember Channel 8? That was the local.
I remember Channel 8.
I do. Yeah, I actually looked at Channel 8 too. I'm not fucking like that young. Like, I remember looking at Channel 8 too.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's only 15. He just happens to look 15.
All right, so wait a minute. What age did you first get like a computer with internet?
We had a computer. I want to say I was like 5th, 6th grade, but it wasn't a computer just to hop on and use. It was a computer because my dad had to use it for his job.
So you're saying like mid 2000s?
Yeah, I was like 2005, 2006.
Okay, so
but
internet wasn't even really a thing at that time.
But it wasn't a thing we got on to really use because it was more for my dad and his work.
Right.
So,
but okay,
so I didn't really get on the internet until like 8th grade,
okay, so you remember
2008, and then I got kicked off of internet because I got caught wanking it to porn on our family computer. So
did you have a cell phone in middle school?
Fuck, bro. My parents tried to give me a track phone, and that same day I got a track phone, I dropped it in a cup of fucking juice.
Did you have a cell phone in high school?
I did have one in high school, not because of my mom. If it was up to my dad, he would have yanked that bitch from me because he was tired of looking at naked girls on my phone. But I had it because of like sports and shit. Because like I was always out doing things, so my mom was like, "Yeah, I'd rather know that if he's like going to be dying, at least send me a text that you're not coming home because you're going to die." So.
Well, I mean, so that's the thing about. I guess that's what is one thing that divides our generations, because like your mom worries about that, so she wants you to have a cell phone so you can text her. When we went out, it was like, "Hey, we'll be home when we're home. Don't have a way to get a hold of you to tell you we're not." You know.
I mean, before then,
before the street lights come on.
I mean, before that, like in middle school, that's how it was. Like it was my mom said, "Hey, you know what time dinner is? If you're not in by dinner, if there's not a plate for you, tough luck." And then it was when it starts getting dark, your ass better be home. Or my mom knew at that point, like she knew that like the couple like neighborhood kids like we all would go hang out with. So if nobody could find us, they were just calling each other's moms and saying, "Hey, are they over there? No, let's. All right, hey, are they? Yeah, they're all here. Okay, tell the little motherfucker to get his ass home. Does he not know what a street light is?"
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like streetlights were the authority back then. But like, anyway, we're just getting off topic again. So like, with the internet, it was like, I don't know. Just think about what all you don't do, or like you do, that doesn't involve internet. It's gonna be hard.
Hey, I don't know how you fuckers beat your dicks before internet.
We had magazines.
After watching, I fucking tried. And when I tell you, I did an experiment the other week, bud.
Why do you think we've seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High so many times? Or Showgirls.
I couldn't do it.
Why do you think we think Good Housekeeping's funny from Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Listen, I couldn't do it. Like I tried to beat my dick to a Maximum magazine I found
the other week. Do it?
It wasn't doing it for me, bud, because I'm not used to the kinky shit like that's not in the book. It's just a girl sitting there.
Right. Okay, but in like a.
Oh God, let me just beat my dick. Oh my, I can imagine that
really cool,
being this
like really
hot super girl. No, that's not.
So you see that girl in a sexy pose, and then
it's not a choice for him, though. It's not a choice for him. They're doing studies on this in this younger generation, which McDermott fits into with these younger kids nowadays. And when I say younger kids, I'm talking like teenagers and 20s and whatnot. It's because porn is so readily available, it is desensitized a lot of them. So the same things that we would have used growing up at that age, it wouldn't even affect them. They probably, I'm not trying to be super graphic here, but they probably wouldn't get a hard on from it. Whereas we didn't always have magazines. Sometimes you used your imagination. You remembered a scene from a movie, you saw that something.
Don't lie, bro, because I've done it before. Like you think of a girl, you're like, yeah, if me and her would do it, this is how it would be.
Yeah,
absolutely, 100%.
I mean, porn I think ruined my life, bro.
Wait, you never answered the question. Is there anything that you would be willing to sacrifice?
Me, I said internet.
You could go without internet.
No, willing to? You said wouldn't willing
that's right.
to.
You can't go without the
internet. Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Okay.
What wouldn't I be willing to do?
Without it.
What I could sacrifice? I think everything I could. Probably like a couple like the streaming shit I could probably get rid of. I mean, other than that, everything I do is pretty much like I have to, like I use it in some sense. But definitely because I have me and my mom teamed up, so I use her Netflix and she uses my one of them.
Watch that soon because they're actually getting ready to update their terms of service. They're cracking down on people sharing. They're actually going to charge like an extra $2 a month or something like that to share your account. Oh yeah,
mom already said she canceling that shit. Then I don't even really watch it anyway.
I think that's stupid, but
it's because
you guys.
It's because they think that's why they're losing. Are we jumping into a topic on this? Let's just do this topic.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Hold on,
no, because
that's actually
like they're dumb as fuck because that's why they think they're losing money is because of that shit right there. No, it's because you have nothing on your fucking shows anymore. Like there's nothing on Netflix that I want to watch. Or if they get something, fucking Hulu's had it. Fucking a couple of the other streaming shit, like they have had it already. Like what the fuck is Netflix doing?
Well, see, I actually am. Me personally, I disagree with you only because I don't watch a whole lot of stuff anymore. There's actually a lot of stuff on Netflix that I do want to watch. It's just I don't ever like sitting down and I have to be feeling lazy as shit that day to sit down and binge watch something. Like I think there's a lot of stuff on there that I want to see, but I don't feel like sitting down and watching it. So, but I mean, for me, one thing you guys may think I'm weird too, but one thing that I would have a hard time sacrificing is my Spotify account. I know it's weird, but like if I had to give up smoking, I would. But the one thing throughout my entire life that has helped me get through anything is music. And like any hard time that I have, I listen to music to help me process stuff, and then I'm good. But that's like I know I could
YouTube.
go and buy CDs and shit, but it's like $10 a month.
YouTube.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to deal with ads. Fuck,
You can
I get
play
my playlists and shit. You know,
you
like
have,
it's $10 a month to listen to whatever I want to at any time that I want to. That's hard for me to give up. It's been a part of my life, my entire life. You know.
I feel that though, like, cause when I'm in the car, I gotta have like music playing. I can't
Absolutely.
just drive with nothing. And the radio these days suck. So
You ain't kidding. It's all
Yeah,
fucking just.
satellite radio.
I don't even want to get into that.
for not all of us can be cool like you.
Hey, Derm.
What?
Dermot, you can tell you were always on time. Back in the day when you were a kid.
The fuck does that mean?
You never missed a meal.
Who are you
Hey,
gonna?
why did I see a picture of you, Mr. Offensive Lineman, as everybody was
Oh, when I
calling
was
it?
skating?
You look pretty swift on skates, bud.
Hey, bro, that shit was the scariest time of my life. And I've seen some scary shit, bro, but I have never been more afraid of that day in my life. I thought my ankles were gone.
How old were you in that picture?
Probably like 20, 21.
When did you start DJS?
About 21.
I would say there was no way. Like, you were, I guess, a little bit, but I've never seen you like that small. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything,
I was pretty slim when I came to DJS. I put on 160 pounds at DJS in 6 years. If not more.
I have pictures of you from when your first year at Golden Corral, and you were a lot smaller then.
I know.
That's what the state of Maryland does
That's what
to you.
DJS does to you, bud.
I put on 60 pounds in 10 years, but
Yeah, well, you also weren't putting down 3 foot longs, some cookies, some chips, 2 fucking drinks, and
also didn't take care of my health and tore my ACL 3 times. So.
And then you weren't getting 2 large pizzas, 20 wings, wedgie. I mean, I was crushing shit.
Those 3 Subway subs is what did it for me. The fuck.
All right, hey, can we get on Netflix though? God damn, you're off topic. I know, Tim. You're supposed to let us go. I know, but I'm reeling us back in, bro, because Marine keep getting us off topic. It's crazy.
I'm lost at this point, so you all just go.
Hey, Tim, what's going on with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard?
Good fucking question.
What an amazing transition, Dickin.
Bro, we are just hitting everything, bro. This is what I'm talking about,
Sure,
bro.
hit that like and subscribe.
Oh shit, we gotta end.
Yep. All right, so if we're gonna talk about that though, I just want to say one thing. I want to put it out there. Like, this bitch really shit on his bed. Like, I'm telling you, she wouldn't have made it to that courtroom. I'm just saying.
I'm sure he's probably done some crazy shit though too.
Yeah,
I don't think he's like I'm a fan of John. Fuck Amber Heard, but I'm saying he's probably done some shit also.
I mean, probably.
In that whole thing.
So apparently there was a recording about like he just went off on like a fucking tyrant, like yelling and screaming, and you can hear stuff being thrown in the background, and they're screaming at each other, and the lawyers were questioning him about it because apparently she recorded it, and they were like, you said that she's drove you to the point of being insane and all this, and to that point of anger and you can't come back from it. He was like, was this the point that happened? Like trying to basically accuse him of like assaulting her, being abusive to her. And he's like, yeah, I think that day just about did it. I abused the shit out of those cabinets.
Hold on. Can we give a little backstory on the transition before we really get into that a little bit though?
I mean, yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good. It's just I was trying to
jump
get
ahead. Fuck,
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, Tim, I was taking up for you that time. Marine keeps jumping ahead.
He was taking up for you.
I was siding with you, Tim, and Marine jumped ahead again.
My bad.
Fuck, man, I can't do anything right now. Go ahead, Tim.
No, sorry, I'm lost now.
We're on Amber Heard. Give a backstory.
Amber Heard.
Give a back. Listen to our conversation. That's the problem. You don't fucking listen. You're like Amber Heard.
I was listening.
Yeah, the backstory.
Anyway, a little backstory on it. For those of you who don't know, one of the biggest, as we've kind of already established, one of the big news stories going on right now is, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, the defamation case, which is something new in today's society. Domestic abuse between couples. We usually think of it, the male and female. But as we do know that there is some abuse cases of female and male on male, which is probably a little more prevalent because it's not widely reported. A little bit of backstory about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard is they met on the scene of a movie called The Rum Diary. Not sure how many of you guys have ever seen it. I actually watched it. I think it came out back around like 2010. Not a bad movie. It was actually a novel, or written as a novel by Hunter Thompson, who has since passed. He unfortunately was a victim of suicide, dealing with his own demons, I guess. But anyway, so that's where Johnny Depp met Amber Heard, and they hit it off pretty quickly. Married shortly after the film, and I think they were married for 18 months, maybe a little bit longer, almost 2 years, before they ended up getting a divorce, settled in court. There was some accusations by Miss Heard of abuse from Johnny Depp. She even had made comments on Instagram and Twitter about domestic abuse and empowering women and things like that, without actually naming Johnny Depp, but there was an implication.
Didn't that fuck his career up for a little bit? Like, didn't people actually side with her for the longest time?
Yeah,
absolutely. He got removed from the the Harry Potter spinoff series, Fantastic Beasts. He was kicked off that. He had some other projects. I think any of the new no longer a part of. So he basically got removed from a lot of things. I mean, everybody knows who John played some pretty prominent roles over the years, from Pirates of the Caribbean to Edward Scissorhands and a lot of different things. He's done a lot of different characters. He's a really good actor.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Gilbert Grape. Yeah. So, but apparently it did come out that the abuse was actually the other way around. That it was actually Amber Heard was physically abusing Johnny Depp, and there's evidence, to prove that did happen. I don't know if there's any criminal charges, not that but Johnny Depp is suing her for defamation of character, fame, millions and millions of dollars. So we kind of already got, Danny's take. Dickin, you guys got anything to add to that? I don't know how much you've been really following the story, or...
I just seen the headlines. That's about it. I don't really care.
You haven't seen any of this, like the interviews on TikTok or anything yet?
I mean, I've seen a couple where he's been a smartass to the attorney or whatever.
He said, "Wouldn't you say that you're much bigger than Amber Heard?" I wouldn't say much, bro. Her face, she said,
"Yeah."
Or
I thought it was hilarious. He said, "I'm Captain Jack Sparrow."
My favorite one too is where the lawyer's like, her lawyer keeps like asking him like these questions like, can you stop stalling? And he goes, well, if we weren't looking for evidence for 7 minutes, but if that's not stalling, I don't know what is.
Well, and the other one is whenever his question, every time he started like giving someone else's words or whatnot, they keep filing objections saying it's hearsay, which is obviously not allowed in court. And he just kept saying, before I answer, is this going to be hearsay or? Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I like how he kept reading different stuff. I guess it was like text messages or whatever, and he asked him like, I mean, at least 20 times, like, did I read that correctly? Did I read that correctly?
Well, he made
and
him
Johnny
reread.
Depp finally said, "Yes, you've read them all correctly."
No, he made him reread the one about her throat or whatever. We can punish your throat in a different way that doesn't lead to violence, and he made her lawyer read that like 3 times. He said, well, actually, if you could read that again for me. And was like smiling, bro. That if I'm that judge, I'm sitting here like, what in the fuck is going on?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now my question is, and I haven't researched, has she been removed from, kind of deplatformed? I know.
I don't really think she. I mean, other than Aquaman, I don't think she has a whole lot going on.
That's the only thing that I knew of.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, she's not the best actress. No. She's definitely fucking weird.
I was gonna say he had more to lose than her, regardless. So
look up some of her other indie.
Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
Look at some of her indie movies that she's done. They're a little fucking out there, and
yeah, she's just another pretty face. Yeah. She did.
Well, not only that, but she's like some of the stuff that she agrees to do is like, yeesh.
Well, she was in what else? She was in Pineapple Express. She played Seth Rogen's teenage girlfriend.
Wait, that was Amber Heard?
Yeah, that was Amber Heard.
I didn't know that.
She was in. It was an alright. Never Back Down, the like street fighting movie.
Oh,
I can't remember their characters. Yeah. She was in that. She was in a couple other films. Oh shoot, I was just looking because I wanted to look them up for this. And I can't remember. But they were a little more raunchier with like.
Yeah.
Where she did not hesitate to do some nudity.
She was literally the one scene that I saw. She was riding the fuck out of some dude, and then
yeah, I know which one you're
talking about. Got off. They stay on top of him and just sat there and smoked the bowl. I'm like, this bitch, the fuck. Yeah. What do you really agreeing to do for your career?
That's lit. Maybe raunchy you guys, but that's lit.
I mean, it's raunchy shit, but it's just like,
lit.
I don't know. The types of movies that she does compared, like, I don't know.
Bro.
It's
that.
She's making herself look like something that she's not. She's definitely not a good actress.
If I had a girl like Amber Heard get done riding my dick, squat over me while she's smoking a bowl while my fucking kids dripped out of her onto me, I'm happy. I'm not going to lie. You know what? Hey, Amber Heard, if you're hearing this, I like to abuse a little bit.
She definitely don't deny that she's a good-looking girl, but it comes to the point whenever it's like, all right, you have to live with her every single day, and then you find the crazy, and it's like.
Now, can we say though, Johnny Depp is also fucking nuts himself though.
Yeah.
So like, is it one of those cases that two wrongs got together and they made each other worse? Like, is she really that bad, or did he bring out the worst in her also? It's like one of those.
See, I'm kind of on. No, I'm kind of with McDermott on that. I don't want to automatically throw her into the fire because I think that's hypocritical the way Johnny Depp was thrown into the fire because, like we're saying, she was really not much of. She had a couple. I think we're all agreeing. She's an okay actor, pretty face, but yeah he's done some. I don't know a lot about Johnny Depp, but he's done. We all know that he's had his own issues with substance, or his head's probably a little. I kind of would fit with what McDermott's saying, that it's probably a little bit of both.
Bro, he 100% admitted live in court that he gave a pill to Marilyn fucking Manson, or Marilyn Monroe or whatever.
No, definitely wasn't Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Manson, yeah, R.I.P. bitch. Well, if she didn't fuck Kennedy, then she wouldn't be fucking dead right now.
Kennedy, DiMaggio.
Anyway, yeah, if she wasn't a low ass whore, she would still be alive, regardless.
Anyway.
Oops. Anyway, cancel concert. Anyway, I'm not saying if you're a whore you deserve to die. Obviously not. We all love whores. Anyway, he said that he gave him a fucking pill to shut him the fuck up. He said, well, yeah, I had to, or he wouldn't shut up.
Damn.
Like, bud, you just admitted to giving drugs to somebody in court.
Yeah, but what can they really do about
I mean,
that,
nothing,
though?
but it's like, at this point in time, it's almost like you're sitting here thinking, all right, they're both fucking nuts. Like, I love Johnny Depp. Obviously, you know him more than Amber Heard anyway.
Yes.
The fact that she put him out there and didn't put, like, her faults out there, that's why I think everybody's, like, kind of hating on her also. But at the same time, it's like they're both fucking crazy. And then you hear, like, he's making this, like, a joke at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, he's almost making this as an entertainment thing for him to get his name back out there again. Like,
because how it's being represented to us from the media, from them, the lawyers are making her look stupid. I don't know where she got her lawyers from. He's making himself look like a fucking genius, but that's the thing. That's how it's being represented to us, you know? So right now, it's like, oh, wow, like, but the evidence that's there points towards her. You know what I mean?
Well, like, I was getting at it's almost like, is it one of these, like, the Hollywood setup, like, is this all a show type thing? Like, are they actually, like, in there, like, it's a real court case, but they're like, hey, can you guys do a little something extra for us in here? Get some headlines out. We'll throw you guys some money. Like, is it one of those things? Because Hollywood's fucking in everything, bud. Like,
yeah. I mean,
well, it's definitely probably not as strict because it's a civil case, not a criminal. But I mean, it's always a possibility.
People talking.
Yeah.
It's the female version of Jesse Smollett.
Oh yeah. It's definitely interesting. It's I think for Johnny Depp, I think he's able to kind of be himself because I think he's kind of able to look back and laugh because people know the truth now. I mean, you had people who probably questioned it from the beginning, but the majority of people are like, "Oh, fuck Johnny Depp, let's write his ass off, cancel him." But now he knows that everyone's like, "Oh shit, we were wrong about."
Fuck, even if he came out and said at the same time, "Hey, she abused me," back then that. What? And you know what? I can say I'm at fault for this because as a man, most of us think, what the fuck you mean you're abused? Like, bro, what the fuck do you mean? Like, but then you start thinking about it. All right, you know what? Mentally, that shit definitely happens. Like, you get broke down so much mentally. I mean, the physical part, I mean, I don't know. I feel like at a certain extent, if you're getting physically abused as a man, some part of you kind of likes it.
I think that's a small percentage of the abuse but I think the biggest part is what you said was the mental part.
Yeah, like the mental. Yeah, nobody wants to admit that as a man though. Like, that's the flaw with men is we have to be this big macho shit.
Exactly.
Push back a little bit. No, because I'm going to push back a little bit. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm going to push back a little bit just because I think physical abuse can happen with men.
No,
I'm not saying it can't, but the first time a girl punches me, I'm gonna look at her and think, "What in the fuck, bitch?" And I'm out the door.
That's you.
What I'm saying though, I think it's a smaller percentage than the mental.
I think when men get
I'm gonna tell you, it happens more than you think.
What, physical or mental?
Physical.
Really?
And let me explain why. Because boys are taught
it goes unreported.
Exactly. It never gets reported. No matter what, you don't hit a woman. No matter what.
I mean,
now, on the flip side of that, girls are also taught, don't put your hands on a man unless you want to come back. I think, and I'm not trying to be sexist, but I think the man's rule stands higher than that because you see it on TV all the time. It's nothing for a woman to slap him. Let that be the other way around.
Oh, absolutely. You're
you're
getting beat up by everybody around you.
Well, my thing is, like you said, that is, if the woman puts her hands on you first, I've seen like I know guys who we've been out of like a club or a party or something, and a woman walks up and literally just smashes shit or does something, and he fucking hits her. I'm not gonna lie, but all of us were witnesses to it, and they still put my dude in handcuffs and fucking took him to jail for domestic assault or whatever it was. It wasn't domestic because they weren't together, but assault or whatever. But literally, she hit him, but because of the force he has when he hit her back, there wasn't a mark on his face, but he damn near knocked the bitch out on one punch. Yeah. So he got charged because of that. So that's just teaching you.
She didn't.
Yeah, no, nothing happened to her.
And see, that's the problem. Just because you made a mark and she didn't, either way, assault is assault.
Mm-hmm.
You throw something at somebody, you spit on someone. That's assault. I didn't make a mark on them, but spit on, you can get charged.
And that's,
it's unfortunately
it's
like,
like third degree.
Yeah.
Huh?
Spitting on someone's only like third degree.
Yeah, but still, still considered an assault. Like, all right, so then, I throw like a fucking book at your head. I mean, it could make a mark, it might not make a mark. It's still assault,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm basically going to pull the Spider-Man line for you because it goes back to that whole thing how raised woman. With great power comes great responsibility. As a man, you know what you do to the woman. Doesn't matter what she does to you, you don't do it back. I'm not saying it's right. Unfortunately, that's what most men live by, and as Dickens said, it's heavily unreported because, as McDermott said, you look like a bitch. At least in your mind, you're going to think that's how everyone sees you.
To kind of, I agree with what you're saying there. Now, to go against that, because people would go against with what you're saying, you said, with great power comes great responsibility. So people are going to say, what great power do you have? What great power does men have that women don't have? So if we don't have that bigger strength. Right. But then other people, I agree with you. What I'm saying is people are going to come at you if you're saying, well, you don't have, we're equal, basically. And that's the whole thing. Like, women and men, they push for us to be...
To get on that, bro,
this is a whole separate conversation.
To get,
I know where Dickens.
Listen, I'm about to touch that real quick, and not a fucked up way. All right, you take 20 fucking girls and 20 fucking dudes, you line them up, right? Just 20 random people you see walking. You line them, I guarantee you. I'm gonna say fucking 20 out of 20 are most likely gonna be stronger than that girl. Now you have females like your Ronda Rousey's, couple. I'm just naming her off the tip because that's like one of the ones you think of as a female, or the one fucking the Williams. You have those freaking natures. You have those freaking natures that they just have really good fucking genes, and I ain't gonna lie, Ronda Rousey probably fucking outlives me. On a one-on-one fight, I'm running like a bitch. I will say I'm a bitch. Ronda Rousey will fucking kill me. I'm out the fucking arena. I'm going.
I would run away from the Williams sisters.
But working in a job where you've had male and female things, right? People. You see the female they have the capability, but they don't have the same strength that the male has. Now, every now and then, you see a female come into the light from firefighting. You have seen a female come in that motherfucker is lifting fucking more than I do. Holy shit. But it's not often. That's right. You also have your weaker males, but typically you don't see it as much. I think the testosterone plays a factor too, though. In like a CO setting, is guys are around guys, and you may be a little weak one, but like when shit hits a fan or something happens, you're like, "Ooh, my testosterone's going because I see this guy putting these motherfuckers on the ground. I don't want to look like a bitch," and like that little kick kicks in for them. They might not be strong, but the testosterone plays a factor. I don't know. I'm just like you can kind of look at shit like that and be like, okay. I'm not saying I think every job should be equal. If you apply, you're qualified, and you can do the fucking job. Hey, go for it.
Yeah. But
don't reverse roll that shit when there's a draft coming and now you don't want to get fucking drafted. Now it's not all equal. I don't want to hear that shit because I saw that fucking meme where we thought we were having World War III there for a second, and fucking then you see the girls jokingly posting, about equal rights. No, we're good. We'll stay at home. No, bitch, you wanted this shit for the last 30 fucking years, motherfucker. You're going to war with my fat ass. Fuck. Hell no, we're both going to die together.
Hell yeah.
Well, and that's, I think, that, kind of close out this segment. I'm hoping that's kind of what... I don't want to see anything bad happen either, but I hope just people really wake up to this stuff. I hope young girls aren't influenced by Amber Heard's actions, that... to think that it's okay to do that to a man. It's one of the scariest things. It's something that I tell my boys that there's a reason I kept it in my pants when I was younger.
I've seen some TikToks already, bud, about girls saying, "Hey, if he ever pisses you off, just Amber Heard him and shit in his bed." So I think it's already going that route, bud.
Yeah.
The younger generation, guys and girls, they're fucking nuts.
Yes, they are.
I am glad
100%.
I'm where I'm at because I could not survive this younger generation. They are fucking nuts.
That neo-feminism crazy bullshit.
Yeah, for you young guys out there, be careful, be mindful.
Marriage.
Yeah. I mean, if that, or just wait, make sure it's something special.
Do not.
Sure, it feels good. It's
Yeah.
not worth the 30 seconds it's going to take you. It's really not.
30 seconds. You lasted 30 seconds your first time?
Damn.
Hey, bro, I was like 3 pumps and I was done my first time. I didn't even hit the
Tim,
hole
you
my
probably
first
kept it in
time.
your pants because they saw how big it was and they were scared.
That's exactly what it was. That song by Sir makes a lot about, how kind of don't want me and him were in conversation, as he was writing that song.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Jesus
unsure.
Christ.
Speaking of which, I've actually, I know you guys were, but I actually really like this shirt because I've been working out lately. I went back to the gym again. I've been feeling good. No, look at it. Like I've been. I'm feeling better.
Hey, you know what, bro?
What?
I'm not going for this.
What?
I'm not going
What?
for this. I'm not going for this. You
What
know
are you
what?
guys laughing at? I've been feeling better about myself.
You see
Listen,
this
I
shit?
need the foot up on the chair so we can see the ball.
You see this shit? This is one nut. This is one nut dangling right there, fellas. That's my fucking nut. I'm not going for this. Tim ain't the only thing with a fucking package in this fucking party. I'm not going for this.
I was just showing my waist. How I'm
Yep,
feeling
there's
better
them
about-
woman hips.
I'm feeling better about myself.
Damn, you did
It's a
not.
sock.
It's 100% a fucking sock.
You think so?
The fact that you sat here this entire time with a fucking sock in your pants.
Wait, that's really a song?
Balls are probably sweaty as shit right now.
Really, McDermott?
I ain't gonna lie. I really thought that was his wiener because it was it was pretty big last week.
Shoot. I told Tammy I was going to do that.
Oh my god.
I was like, you know what? And I only did it because you guys were texting it earlier. And so I was like, you know what?
Hey,
I wanted to say something.
Did she
so
say
that's
you
what
were an
I did.
idiot?
Hey, speaking of dicks, do you know my dick is in the Guinness Book of World Records? Was.
You should probably take it out of there.
Well, the librarian told me to take it out.
I was going to say, that's kind of messed up.
Hey, I had sex in the library once.
You also had
You've
sex in
never
a church too, didn't you?
Yeah, church also. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to hell.
I'm not gonna lie, bud. I cummed on the Bible.
Whoa.
On accident though. I wasn't like, yeah, fuck you, God. It was an accident. It was a spray. It was a spray. It was a spray and pray. And that's a good one. I had a fucking spray and pray.
Now I know what that voice inside your head is. It's not.
Yeah.
It's evil.
So since we're sharing some corny jokes, I do have some. I do have some dad jokes. I thought were pretty good. All right, and I know I believe you guys, but I'm gonna start with my first. All right, this one's a good one. I was going to tell you a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it.
I don't get it.
I mean, I get it.
I don't get it.
That's funny. I was gonna tell you a joke about time travel.
He's
But you didn't
predicting.
like
He
it.
knows that you didn't like it because it's about time travel. He traveled into the future and.
I'll
Never
give
mind.
that a thumbs down, but I didn't understand it the second time you said it either until Marie just explained it. So next.
Go ahead, Dickin.
McDermott. Concert costs 45 cents.
Okay.
50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
I got that. All right, that was
You've
all
never heard
right.
that one before?
That was all right, huh?
It took you long enough.
Well, I had to
You've
do
never heard
subtraction.
that one?
No, I had to do subtraction. I didn't realize what a nickel was. I didn't know if that was a 10 or the 5 cent.
Are you fucking
Math is hard.
Fuck you, Marie. I don't have any, so I'll judge your guys's. I
Okay.
did not do my fucking homework on this one. Go figure.
Yeah. Go figure. Go ahead, Danny. What you got?
No, go ahead.
He's fucking
All right.
cheating.
Yeah, he's looking him up.
Yeah,
now.
fast. You can see the
I
screen off
actually
his.
had-
You can see the
actually, I
screen
had
off
a
his
couple-
forehead.
Oh, I actually had a couple saved on my phone that I wrote down.
You can see the
All right,
screen
here's
on
the
his
next
forehead.
If April showers brings May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Pilgrims.
Mayflower.
Oh, I was gonna say why pilgrims? Just Thanksgiving's in like November. But never mind, I got it. Mayflower. No.
Oh, that's a good one.
Next.
Was it taco? Say grace.
Taco de Mayo.
Gracias.
Lettuce. Okay.
What kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Sneakers.
Tim about to spit his shit out.
I thought that's
All right,
what we
you know
said we were going to do.
Listen. I'll be the judge. So far, nobody's really impressed me yet.
Our dad jokes, they're not supposed to be.
I mean, like,
impressive.
but like,
All right.
I've seen like people geek over them. Like, I'm not that
Don't worry,
impressed.
don't worry, mine get a little bit better. All right. When you go to put air in your tire, it used to be free. Now it costs $1.50. Why?
I don't know.
Inflation.
That was all right.
What do you call an IT teacher that likes to touch his students?
I've heard this one.
Jesus.
A PDF file.
I like that you guys are geeking over your own though.
Yeah, they can.
Like he's losing it over, isn't you?
Go ahead.
All right. There is an unspoken rule in the realm of dad jokes.
Okay.
I
What?
guess we're not gonna speak it.
What's the fucking rule?
We're doing. Never mind.
There is an unspoken rule in the realm of dad
Unspoken.
jokes.
Okay, so what is it?
Unspoken. We're doing dad jokes.
Oh shit!
That was a good one. You got to give me credit for
All right. Hey, Diggin, you got to catch up because Marine and Tim are tied now because Marine did almost make Tim spit his drink out, so that he does get a point for that.
Where do you learn to make a banana split?
Dairy Queen.
I don't know.
Sunday school.
All right. Points on the board. Points on the board. We're tied up right now.
Why can't they do inventories in Afghanistan?
Oh, Jesus. Why?
Ooh, this might be bad.
Because of the Taliban.
Point on the board. God damn. Hey, go pray on that fucking cum Bible real quick. God damn. Tim,
All right,
go
here's
ahead.
my last one. This is my last
Jesus
one.
Christ.
All right, there's 4 guys who are traveling in a car. They make a stop at a restaurant, and when they come back out to get back in, it won't start. The first guy is a mechanic, and he thinks that it's a broken to be replaced. The second guy's an electrician. He says, "No, I'm pretty sure it's a dead battery." The third guy's a chemist. He says, "No, I'm sure that gas station we got." The fourth
You're
guy's an
Hey, you're cutting out again. Your joke was too long. Like half of it we didn't hear.
I'll just go ahead then.
You know what? Velcro is a complete ripoff.
What did the ocean say to the beach?
I'll see you later.
No.
Nothing. It just waved.
Damn, I really liked my last one too.
We'll try again.
All right, so I'm gonna slow down. There's 4 guys who are traveling in a car, but they make a stop and it won't. All right. The first guy is a mechanic. He says he believes it's a broken. All right.
A broken what?
Second, broken starter.
Okay.
All right. The second guy says he's an electrician. He says, "No, I'm pretty sure it's a dead battery." The third guy's a chemist. He says, "No, I'm pretty sure we filled up last time." The fourth guy's an IT tech person. He says, "How about we all get out?"
Damn. Didn't hear the punchline.
Hey, bud, we were just letting you go, bud. We were just letting you go, bud.
I heard everything but the punchline.
Hey, bro, those kids better get their phones taken.
Dude, I have a good one. Hey, what does a robot do after sex? He nuts and bolts.
My joke was ruined. I thought it was good. The end of mine said, the IT guy says, "How about we get out and get back in again?"
It still didn't come through.
I don't get it.
Hey, when two vegans get into a fight, is it considered a beef?
I've heard that one before. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my mic.
I think it's your mic, bud.
Straight dusty, yo.
It is.
You can see the fucking cum in it.
Or ketchup. Pretty sure he said it was ketchup.
I'm pretty sure he said it was ketchup.
How did you get ketchup in the mic?
How does he do some of the shit? It's fucking cracked. Like, I had to take it apart and I couldn't fix it. He raged as shit on this damn thing.
It's bent right now too.
That's just how I have it set up, so it's pointed more towards me. You
Oh.
can't see the frame. The cage on this side is like pushed in from like he like banged it on something.
Maureen, your kid has anger problems.
Do you not remember whenever he was like constantly raging over the video games and shit?
Yeah, because I remember Ashley had to go yell at him, and I look forward to that every night, just hearing her yell at him. I also remember getting cat food thrown at me too a lot. So weird. Didn't know cat food just magically flew through doors, but
Sometimes it does.
fucking weird. That poor cat was starving.
Fun.
Dermot, you like anal?
No, I told you anal's nasty.
That was what you were saying last night.
Listen, if you like anal, you're a different breed, bro. Because who wants to fucking put their dick in the pooper scooper?
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody wants to go down the poop highway with their wiener. I'm not doing that. I'm not. You know, pre-cum too. Like your urethra hole is opening up, and you're just shoving your wiener down the poop fucking express. I'm not going there. And you know what? I will throw her out on fucking. I don't give a fuck. She takes some nasty fucking shits. I am not going nowhere near that asshole, bro. I'm not doing that shit. She eats Taco Bell like a motherfucker, and I've heard what comes out of that motherfucker. I'm almost tempted to put a Bible next to our fucking toilet. That way, when she fucking starts doing that shit again, be gone for some shit.
You can come on the pages so they stick together, right?
I come on the cover.
I have one last joke, and it actually kind of goes along with what you were just talking about.
What? Come?
Oh, a dung beetle walks into a bar and says, "Is this still taken?"
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
that's my last one. My bad.
Jesus Lord.
Tune in next time for more dad jokes by the Brothers Chatter.
Oh my.
And McDermott's going to have some next time.
Maybe.
If it's homework, I'm probably not, but probably not.
So can we call it something else so that you actually do it?
If somebody does it for me, if somebody does it for me and send me the answers, I'll do it.
We'll call it a nap.
If you come over tomorrow and help me set my PC up, I'll do it.
I'll tell you what. After we're done here, I'll take care of it tonight.
How?
How about that?
Are you
What do you
coming
mean?
over?
Maybe.
You ain't coming over tonight. If you came over tonight, that'd be lit.
Bluffing.
It'd be like old times where like we used to be in the same house at nighttime together. When you used to sleep.
Literally did nothing. I watched you walk downstairs and get your DoorDash order.
Hey,
Walk back
Tim,
upstairs and play video games.
Tim, I'm gonna paint a picture for you guys, right? It'd be like 12:30 at night. It's steamy in my room because, like, you know, no central air. My AC got too cold too quick, so when I turn it off, I had to keep like up, down, up, down. So just pick 12:30 at night. I'm shirtless. I'm on Warzone. I'm playing.
Why are you shirtless?
Cat because it was steamy. Cat food on the floor.
Okay.
Just the lighting from the TV is fluorescing my face and my body. I'm glistening with sweat and Taco Bell grease. Marine comes in. He slides in the door.
Where are you going with this?
You know where he's going with this.
He says, "Hey, my family's asleep. Do you want to mess around?" And I say, "Yes, Daddy." And I jump in bed. And then he realizes I'm too much. So he goes and gets his toys. He comes back. He has a little Sonic the Hedgehog dildo that he tickles me with.
Thing?
Well, yeah, because you're Sonic the Hedgehog like rings, and you're going in a ring. Get
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean just pretty much how you used to fuck me when I lived with you. But anyway.
That was the worst 6 months of my life.
So you do like anal?
Well, no, I don't like anal. If
He
any,
likes to be on the receiving end.
Wait. We were doing anal?
well, I mean you.
I remember it.
What did you think you were putting it in?
He fucked my thighs a couple times.
Listen.
He just found a hole he liked and went with it.
Exactly where crevice. There was a lot of crevices too.
Because that's all you needed.
I would just imagine I was titty fucking every crevice.
I liked when we were done and he'd light a cigarette and lay next to me and we cuddle in each other's arms.
I do smoke after sex every single time.
All right, so Netflix, has recently been losing subscribers.
Damn.
Wow, we finally come out that we used to have sex and this is how we get greeted. That's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
All hate.
Wow. Don't be mad because I didn't pick you. I ain't want to pick a fucking social studies teacher. Fuck.
Or a serial killer.
I don't like social studies.
Bro, it doesn't like you either. You look stupid. You look like that fucking 40-year-old man who's like serves ice cream still as a career. You look like a fucking you look like a fucking dude who busts tables at fucking Ponderosa like shit. Fucking mom's still picking you up from work like shit. Those stupid ass. Happy as shit to be busting tables at Applebee's, aren't you, bud? Fuck those stupid ass.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. You made me mad as shit, bro.
Keep going.
Fuck you. I'm done now.
Say something else stupid.
I'm done now. Something else stupid, bitch.
Going.
I'm good
Keep
now.
going.
I'm good.
Keep going.
I'm good.
I do not want to make
Can you fucking move on before your mic starts fucking up again? God damn.
Or move on.
I do not want to make you cry.
You're not gonna make me cry, bud. I'm good. I will fucking get down and dirty. I will come fuck you right now. Next. Tim, next. God damn.
You're next.
You made him
I'm staring you
speechless.
down.
Hey, bro,
You got me.
because I guarantee you, bro, the fucking Ponderosa bus table guy fucking got to him a little bit. Because there was a dude at Ponderosa that looked like Tim. Like now, though. Like Tim now. I love Ponderosa, though. I miss it. And CC's. But anyway, next. I do.
Anything has to do with food, right?
Oh, God, man. Your brother used to bust my table at CC's. Fuck. Remember that dude who like used to stack the shit? Like you wouldn't even be done your plate of food and he was fucking taking it from you.
Oh my god!
Like bro, I tried like 3 slices of pizza now. The fucker was taking the plate. Like you almost wanted to call friends aware to tell them to get their worker back real quick.
Damn.
My bad. Next. My fault.
Damn.
That shit used to make me mad, bro. Used to take my fucking plate. I wasn't even done yet. Next.
Jesus.
My fault.
Anyway,
I chugged 2 Red Bulls, bro. I'm fucking hyped as shit. My heart feels like it's gonna come out, but I'm here.
surprised you haven't squeezed your tits more.
Well, but I only got like 3.5 hours of sleep today, so.
I'm sorry.
I know. I was up all night thinking of Tim. And what could have been.
You.
I wish I moved in with you, bro.
I would love to see that.
We would have had fun. You think Tim would?
I don't think Tim would have had as much fun.
You think Tim would have kicked me out real quick? I wasn't like bad though.
No, but I think Tammy would have.
How?
Tammy would have talked him into kicking you out.
I wasn't bad though. Like I cleaned up after myself. I was probably the most clean.
You were the cleanest person in this house. I'm not gonna lie.
I fucking stayed to myself. I was cool.
Yeah,
other than fucking your toilet up.
Living with you guys, like for only 6 months. Like it's a short time period. Like it's not forever, and you get to hang out and drink a beer. So every once in a while, nope. The only time I ever saw him was when he came to get his DoorDash order, or at work. That's it.
Bro, I didn't want to.
If you're paying for rent, if you're paying for rent, that's not. I mean, we could have that if you wanted to, but that's not what you're paying for.
I mean, every once in a while, it'd be cool to hang out with.
But listen, this is how I live, bud. Like, if I'm not in the bedroom sleeping, I'm in the living room. I'm in my stream room. I don't like. I mean, like you were always doing shit too. Like I didn't want to intrude on family time.
What was I doing? I was out. I was recovering.
You were getting COVID. I had to stay away from you, bud.
COVID. I never got COVID.
You were around exactly. You were around somebody who got COVID at your daughter's office and almost put me out. So keep playing with me.
Low-key, you were trying hard to.
I did. I tried like a motherfucker, and they want to put me out. That's why fucking COVID spread. I probably had it anyway. Fuck.
Probably. You would have been fine at my house as long as you didn't destroy my fucking house. I didn't bring questionable people into my house. Yeah, you.
Well, I was with Alexis, so you wouldn't have to worry about like.
That's not a questionable person. Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't.
Yeah, I think we actually socialized with Alexis more than we did him.
Probably. Well, because remember she used to like run like we'd be sleeping, she'd like randomly come in and like use the bathroom when she was like out working somewhere.
And like, fucking, like all sweaty as shit.
Like weird as shit. Like, hey, Ashley said I could come pee.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
We're over here knocked the fuck out. It's like fucking noon. We're still sleeping.
So I did see online. I was looking up some local news. In our in the state, animal rights laws are getting passed recently. They don't take effect. Did you guys know it's actually?
You're cutting out again, bud.
Good thing we're going live again on Sunday.
Do you see that face?
Yeah, he's getting
pissed. He wants to scream so bad.
Oh, fucking
damn, we just lost Bacon. I bet you he didn't plug in his fucking laptop.
He probably doesn't even know what charging a laptop is, bud.
There he is. What happened, Diggin?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what happened?
Everybody's thing went blank.
Oh.
I could still hear you, I just couldn't see you.
Yeah, it's definitely Discord.
Yeah, well, you left in the middle of the
fucking... that face you made when we tell you we can't hear you. You look like you just want to fucking scream.
I do.
That bad, bud? I think it's your mic. It has to be the mic.
It can't be, because I use this mic.
But you're not lagging, you're nothing. It's not a lag talk, it's like a mic thing.
Yeah, it's like cutting out or whatever.
Maybe your dog like chewed a wire and you don't know it.
I mean, we could always test it. I can bring over my mic and hook it up and see if it does the same thing.
Well, you can't tomorrow, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, we'll use this.
I mean, better than cutting out.
One thing that will probably ensure that it gets done.
Shitty, but...
To ensure it gets done tomorrow. That's it. Like you bring it over.
Brings out the bass in your voice.
But I'm not bringing it anywhere.
I have a better workspace.
I'm not bringing it, bro. I know that's what you want, but like I'll wait if that's the case because I'm not carrying it nowhere. I'm not bringing it. I drop shit. I had chemicals on my face because I dropped something I shouldn't break.
All sound like excuses.
Well,
bullshit ones at that.
It's cool. You already know you're going to be here to fucking help me hook stuff back in anyway. I'll fuck it up somehow. I had to call you how to hook the HDMI in, bro. Like, come on.
We can do that over video chat.
We fucking can't. We struggled at that. No, we can't. Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead with the animal. I was actually interested in this because I haven't heard this.
So, did you know that it's going to be illegal to declaw your cat? Unless it's for medical reasons, because it's seen as, I guess, abusive. I didn't get. They didn't really go into much explanation as to why they were saying. I guess it's just saying that it's inhumane to those animals to have them declawed. So as of October 1st, it will be illegal unless you have a medical reason as to why you need to do it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really have an opinion on it because I've never really had to deal with that issue.
Yeah, same thing. I'm not super big on it. I mean, if you do it, I don't. I think if I was going to choose, I would choose not to do it. If I'm getting a cat, I understand that they have claws.
Yeah.
You get what comes with the animal.
I mean,
In
they
my
said
opinion.
declawing a cat's like taking fingernails off a human. Like, I'm good. That's
Uh-huh.
kind of fucked up. Plus, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like the two cats we got, one, I'm not a fan of cats, but like, bro, they catch mice. If the mice get in there, like they've been, bro, the one little fucking cat she rescued that I did not want, that bitch is killing bumblebees in the house.
No shit.
Yeah, I had two bumblebees get in. She definitely got stung, but she was a trooper about it. She kept fucking killing it.
I'm not gonna lie. If we declawed Adrian, she would probably kill us.
Like, well, she can't. She
Well,
doesn't have claws.
I mean,
I think you have to do it if you do it, you have to do it when they're a kitten. I don't think you can do it when they're.
I mean, if I had to have an opinion on it, I would say it's wrong just because, I see like with Adrian. I mean, it pisses me off, but like that's why we got her a scratch post. She uses that, but she also she's used our couch whenever we first got her, but yelling at her enough times, she stopped. But she goes at the carpet and crawls at the carpet, and it's just sharpening them. That's all she's doing. But she uses the scratch post more than anything, and it's just, I mean, it's part of their like habit. Like that's part of their genes. That's what they do. That's how they defend themselves. And she would definitely fucking kill us if we declawed her, though. She'd be.
Yeah. Well, the other one that kind of goes with the animal rights that also got passed was that it'll be illegal to leave your dog outside in weather that is above 90 degrees Fahrenheit and below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And I forget how long it was, but it was like for a specific amount.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna have that for like children and stuff, you should definitely have it for animals because they can't fend for themselves. They can't open a door.
That's state law or federal?
State law. Maryland is only the second state in the country to pass this law.
I mean, number one, I don't
like a husky. They're made for that shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
What if you have like a husky? They're made for cold weather.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Cold weather, yeah.
My aunt has one, and when it gets cold down her, like snows and shit, she just lets it outside the whole winter because like that's what it wants. Fucking loves that shit.
See, the cold wouldn't bother me as much. Like if I was going to the market real quick and I had my dog with me, like Denver, I wouldn't have any problem leaving him in there, like whenever it's kind of cold and going in there, getting shit and coming back out. But whenever it's like over 90 degrees, fuck that. That's like a fucking sauna.
Well, the only problem you're gonna run into with that bill is like the fucking Karens and the Chads of the fucking world. Yeah. That if you have your dog with you and you're like, because like there's times that like fuck when I have my dog like he fucking loved car rides, so he come on the car and it's like fuck I gotta run into Sheetz or I gotta run into Martin's real quick and pick up soda or something. So you get out your car, you go inside, and the fucking Karen or Chad that walks by, they just see a dog in there, like, oh my god, and like, police come, and it's like, yeah, I literally just walked in the store when he broke my window. Yeah. He was doing fine back there, but that's gonna be the problem is nobody's gonna have a timetable like or like your neighbor might hear your dog outside and then 5 hours later hear it again, just assume it's still outside, like it hasn't been brought back in, even though you probably took your dog back out and let it out. So it's going to be a lot of like nuisance calls. I feel like for that, just.
I don't think it really gets all that cold. I mean, it gets cold, but I don't think it's like.
No, I'd say the heat's probably more dangerous than the cold because 32 degrees is not that cold. And I mean, if you know anything about like even farm animals and stuff like that, like they don't live in heat. As long as you have a shelter for them to stay out of wind and draft, they can survive that. A dog would be fine as well.
No more than maybe a couple weeks out of the year, we're single digits, and that's it.
I mean, it's not like consecutive either. Like usually, it's like you might a couple times a week, but it's usually like a break.
Exactly.
I've known people who they've had dogs outside that like in their dog houses or whatever. Like there's like they put like a tarp over with like hay and stuff, and I mean they're probably warmer than you are in the fucking house. So I mean,
What's the difference between a dog and a cow? It's okay for a cow to be out in 90-degree weather, but not dog.
What about a camel? What if you had a pet camel?
This is Maryland we're talking about.
I don't care. I want a pet camel.
I mean that's like
I was answering.
I'm all about fucking animals, man. Like I love dogs, like stuff like that. Like I'm definitely a dog guy. But when it comes down to like a dog in a human life, you're picking a human every time. I mean, like I've seen actually, man. Like that you bring that up. Like I've seen Tim. It's crazy. I seen something maybe like a month or so ago. A couple of firefighters.
I disagree.
Nah, I'm pick. Listen, when I say this story, you can say the opinion on that, but a woman lived in a house. I forget where it was, what state it was, but she lived in a house. She had 2 dogs and her. Well, they only had time to grab fucking one of the 3, the girl or the dogs or whatever. They're pulling her out the house, and she's begging them to go try to get her dogs. And they're saying, like, man, we can't. Like, it's not safe for us. Well, she came back and was trying to sue the fucking fire department for wrongful doing because I guess the commander on scene said that the house was, like, in fear of collapsing or whatever. And the house never ended up collapsing. So she was like, you could have saved my animals. They died in the fire. Apparently a comment was made that I think the one firefighter was disciplined for was he said, we left the doors open. If they didn't get out, they didn't get out. But she was saying that you chose your lives over an animal's life. You're supposed to protect all. So that was the thing that the argument that they were having that like, so we're supposed to run back into a building for an animal and risk our life for the animal type thing. So that was kind of like, it was intriguing though, because it's like,
yeah.
You know,
so
where do you draw the line on that? You know,
I mean,
I'm just saying it's completely situational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I would choose my fucking animals over fucking people most of the time anyway, because people suck. But in that situation, that's what I'm saying. Like, you agree, like, you're not running back into a burning house that could come down any second for a dog, right?
No, I mean, and you probably have like personal experience being a firefighter or whatever. Like, I mean, if I was one, I'm not running back in. If it's too dangerous to risk my life or like someone else's life, that you know, my partner, my coworker, whatever, no, it's not happening.
It's
most of those places have policies on that. They can't put yourself at risk or.
Usually it's up to the commander on scene anyway. And I mean, if he's making the call that it's too dangerous to go back in regardless, you're not going back in. Now, if you have the opportunity, he, like in my area, it was usually like led up to the ones going in, like, hey, do you want to do this? And if it's like, no, we don't know, then he's going to say, all right, well, I'm just saying this thing's unsafe then. It was kind of like one of those things. Now, if it wasn't that bad, like, of course you're going to go in because you don't want to hear like any animal suffering or anything. But chances are, most of the time, if you don't see the animal or they're not getting out, they probably got lost somewhere and they already got smoke inhalation anyway. So,
true.
But,
yeah.
Now, I just thought that was crazy that you were talking about, like, just I don't know, like I feel like there's more laws like protecting like fucking animals sometimes than like fucking anything. Like the law they're making in Maryland or trying to make about the abortion shit. I think we talked about this episode 1 or something, right?
I think so.
About like if you if you got an abortion and it didn't work, you can then like kill your kid when it's born.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, no.
What?
No.
But let that be if your dog got fixed and it had babies or puppies or whatever, and you kill them puppies, you're getting arrested. Like that, to me, that's just fucking mind blowing that like you can do that. Like I don't know.
People just struggle to realize that it's just wrong to kill things in general, you know. But I agree with you. It seems like there's more rights towards animals than what there are towards humans.
Yeah,
you know, and that's going down a rabbit hole because you have a lot of argue that the fetus isn't actually a person or a living thing. I think it was where a lot of that comes from. But
I mean, like I said, I understand if you had an abortion and that shit didn't work. Hey, you know what? But why not adoption? Like, why is that not like the number one? Like, you can take your kid right now, as soon as it's born, you don't have to see it. Why is that not the fucking option? Like what the fuck? What do you mean? Yeah, you can starve it. It's cool.
They don't want the burden of carrying it.
Yeah. But at the hospitals, I'm like, maybe I'm wrong on how adoption works, but I'm pretty sure like if you go in right off the bat as a pregnant woman, you don't want that kid. Like, as soon as it's born, it gets taken to the hospital, right? Like, it's born, you don't even have, like, you might have the option to hold it if you want, but, like, I thought it generally was like,
that option.
I think the mother can hold it for the first time, like, or whatever she wants to. But I think most of the time, if you don't want the kid, regardless, you're not gonna be like, yeah, let me hold it real quick. But,
right.
But no, they're talking about like when the fucking kid comes fucking out, like she gives birth, she can take it home and let it starve to death, and no charges will be filed on her.
What?
Yeah, that's
I
like
hadn't heard that one.
no that after this I'll send the link that me and my dad were talking about. It's a
How
legit
do you bypass like neglect laws
because they're saying that you guys will have to read it. Ding, I know you're gonna like this shit. Like you'll be into it.
You're saying that's for the state of Maryland?
It's not a law yet, but they're trying to get it passed. Like it made its way up.
You know how Maryland likes to set guidelines for certain time periods. So I'm wondering how much time has to pass before that's considered.
It was in there. It was in there of what it was. But like,
right? But who is the really smart people or whatever that gets paid a lot of money to decide that?
Well, see, when I first read it, I was under the impression that it was if you don't want if you don't want your kid, you can let it die. So when I sent the link to my dad, he read it, and then like we were talking about it for a while, and he's like, no, it's like if you get an abortion and it fails, and then you still have the kid, like unexpectedly still have the kid or whatever, or it's past the time limit of the abortion, and you have that kid after a failed abortion. Now this goes into effect that if you take it home or whatever, and you're just not attached to it, you're not feeding it, like they cannot charge you.
So wait, is there
you can get your boyfriend to shake the fucker, and he can't.
Is there
be charged.
a certain
there was a time length on it. Yeah, it was a time length on it.
When you're pregnant, is there like a certain point where you can't get an abortion?
Yeah, it was after sometime in the second trimester, right?
Why? So if they remove the baby from your stomach,
they
remove the baby from your stomach and kill it, what's the difference between doing that and letting it be birthed?
Yeah, to me, if you had a failed abortion, like why not just go back in there like while it's still in your belly and kill it again? Like try to fucking scrape it that time, like that, like like instead of that little motherfucker comes out, bro, and it's like just sitting in the fucking crib crying for 3 days while it start like that. But for that to come from Maryland, shocked the fuck out of me.
Right.
I wonder what the percentage of botched abortions.
It was low. It wasn't like because that was my next question to my dad was I wonder how often it happens, and it was like a rare fucking occurrence. Like you might say 1 out of like 100 or 1 out of a million. Like it was like one of those like it's probably not going to happen, but there is that chance if it does. It's like, and I'm hoping that most girls if that would happen to their first thought want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna let this baby fucking starve. Like, cause then mentally you might like, oh hey,
this bitch is crazy.
Hey Crystal, I know you don't want the baby, but maybe we should get you to a mental hospital because that is fucking nuts.
I like how you were very specific. Why
because them bitches are nuts. Crystals are nuts.
Ew, bro.
What?
No, but never mind.
Who's named Crystal?
I mean, I only know one person named Crystal, and I don't think it's someone who's going to watch the stream. But
literally his boss.
Oh no, I'm talking about the crystals with a CR though.
The ones like an actual like crystal, like a rock.
Yeah, like the white girl crystals.
AR.
No, the white girl crystals with a CRYSTA. Yeah, they're nuts.
Gotcha.
Hey, you spelled crystal right.
I know. I dated a couple of them motherfuckers.
So that's how you know.
No, that's how I know they're nuts.
Speaking of learning, we have a special guest that's getting ready to join. All right, it's gonna be a familiar face. So if you give me a minute, I'm gonna pop off and let him get on here.
You better let him know this shit better be fucking good, or I'm gonna have a problem with him.
Hey, can you see if you can fix your mic?
I don't think that's going to happen in the next 2 minutes, but sure.
He might be able to, bro. He's real smart.
He might. I don't know how he is on tech, but
I mean,
he'll
he's a
see you
doctor
here in a couple
professor,
minutes.
so I'm sure he knows something. Oh my god. I can only imagine. He's had 2 weeks to prepare.
Has it been 2 weeks? No, it hasn't. Has it?
Yeah, it was episode 2.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, because he didn't do it last week. Dickie, you look like a whore. Hey, Marine. What?
All
right, boys and girls, it's Dr. Professor time.
Oh, why do you have it?
I haven't seen Tim to give it to him.
Wow, you guys are.
Hey, who's that popping out of your closet back there?
Yeah, your door did open for a second. Swear to God, bro.
Oh.
No, literally, your door literally opened and like came back.
Are you
You
sure it
should-
wasn't?
No, it was your door, bro. You shouldn't have a draft in your fucking closet, do you? It did that.
It literally came open and then shut.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we know where the portal to hell is.
Is that the room you stayed in?
No. This is the room we made Caleb move into so he could get the bigger room.
I ain't gonna lie, it kind of does though, like how you have like the closet placement. It kind of looks like you're against like where the bathroom wall is.
Oh, yeah. Up, here we go.
Who is this? Where did Tim go?
Can't hear you guys.
Where's Tim? Uh-oh.
Why does he look like he's in like the Men in Black lab?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
hear us?
Can't hear you.
Oh my God. I wonder if his volume's going to his webcam.
It looks like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
I can hear you. That'll work.
Is you good now?
You're coming through
What?
Oh, what's up with the glasses?
What's up with that?
Did he have those last time?
Yeah.
These are my glasses?
Oh, he looks fucking professional with the tie on, bud.
Thanks.
I like the tie. I like the tie, doctor.
Thanks. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Maybe it'll show us the science in but tie and a tie.
Why do you think I wore the white shirt? So,
Well, I don't know.
how
I
you
just
guys
saw
doing,
you.
guys? Good to see you guys again. Dr. Professor here, just in case you don't remember me.
Hey, Dr. Professor.
You're away from your mic. Couldn't hear you there.
You
sir.
haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet, Dr. Professor. Somebody made you something. This can go in your office.
So sweet.
Next time I see you, or I'll give it to Tim so that you can, he can give it to you.
Oh, okay, I like that. E equals MC squared. What's that glass? Oh, those are goggles. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So next time I see Tim, I'll make sure that you get it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I fucking hate this.
You love this. So anyway, so I heard part of the conversation was whether or not McDermott over there liked anal. So real quickly, I thought I wanted to give you guys, the origins of certain words that we use in Western culture, and that's origin of the word poop.
Buckle up, boys and girls. This is gonna be a fucking wild ride.
So any thoughts on to where the word poop actually originated from? Because if you think about
Egypt.
it, feast. That's very random. But
Yeah, I mean, that's the term that, I guess, scientific term, right? Species?
yeah, feces, fecal matter,
Stool.
stool. Yeah. So
So
Where
where did
Was it Egypt?
no, it's not
No.
Egypt. So where does poop come from? Right.
Nigeria.
So if we think back to Western language, most of Western language refers back to Latin language. So if we look at the word pupus, all right, which refers to having things arranged in a certain manner, or to the stern of a ship. Anyone know where the stern of a ship is?
The back.
The back. Absolutely. Good job, McDermott. You ever heard the term? Maybe you've seen them in like a pirate movie. Swab the poop deck.
Yes.
Right. That comes from Latin word pupus, or in Polish they call it pupa, which is loosely translated to bottom or rear.
Hey, wait, time out. Did pirates really poop on a deck though? Like, was
No.
there a special deck that they pooped on?
No.
So where
Swab
did
the
they poop?
poop deck means swab the stern. Clean the stern, clean the back.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
So where did they poop then?
In a bucket or over the edge of the ship, I would assume.
Okay.
They might have had outhouses on the ship, maybe.
I don't think they pooped back then, bud.
If I was a dolphin and I got pooped on, I'd be pissed.
They definitely pooped back then, McDermott.
Why the fuck would you shit on a dolphin? like the fucking odds that you would have to be in your favor to not only fall off the shit while you're pooping, but for a dolphin to fucking squeal on up while you're fucking shit and it hits just right that you shit on it.
Saying I'd be pissed, but
That's insane.
like when you're walking and a bird shits on you, that happened to me one time.
Can you
never know.
Can you not sound dumb in front of a fucking professor?
I'm just saying, like, I'd be pissed. Anyway, moving on. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd be mad as fucking if I was that dolphin.
So that's the origin of the word poop. Now that's not why I'm actually here today. I had heard that was a part of your guys' conversation earlier.
Thank God.
So, from a science perspective, one thing we're going to kind of talk about. You guys ever made that little fun slime, make it home using some household ingredients?
My nieces have. I never have.
Yeah. You got your slime. Any ideas? What are some of the ingredients you guys think you use?
Glitter is the only thing I know that they use.
You can use glitter, but that's more of an
Putty.
additive. It has nothing to do with the actual slime.
Putty.
Isn't it dish soap?
You could use dish soap. It has to do with cleaner. One of the most common
Have it
activator, as we call it, is borax.
Okay.
Common cleaner that you can find at Walmart, or any market. You can use this by itself, or you can add it as an additive to your laundry detergent. In fact, most people, hold on, let me finish this comment real quick. Most people who make their own laundry detergent, borax is a common thing that they use to that. Go ahead, McDermott.
So hold on. So I'm letting my kid play with fucking cleaner?
Wait, why are you letting kids play? Oh, you mean
Yeah,
this
because my kid loves that slime shit. So it's cleaner?
So, I was going to get into that. Whenever you're making this, there should definitely be adult supervision.
They should not be putting it in their mouth.
Oh, no. So you make this. It's not the slime you buy. Like, you can buy slime, like right now, already made.
Buy slime. This is homemade.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Should
shit.
not-
I was going to say, goddamn, because I'm pretty sure my kid put some of that shit in his mouth.
Yeah, he shouldn't be putting any slime.
Whoa, you
in.
fucking tell him not to do it. Fuck. He's a fucking crafty little bastard. Next.
Listen, my son almost choked on a nickel, so I can't say no. He did choke on a nickel. He almost died from a nickel.
I've never heard of this shit.
What do you think? What is the main substance used?
Water.
Glue.
Sure, there's some water, but the main substance that it's made out of is regular Elmer's or any generic form of glue.
I remember that.
And so what you do is you have your glue, and I'm going to share my screen. I have a little bit of chemistry here for you guys, real quick. That's all right. So can you guys see that? It looks backwards on my screen, but
Yeah, no, that's right.
okay, it looks good to you guys. Okay, it looks backwards.
Hydrogen.
All right, so
What in the fuck?
you have your glue. So this is the chemical chain of your typical glue, which is also called PVA or polyvinyl alcohol. All right.
I can't remember what the OH is.
What's that?
I can't remember what element the OH is.
Ohio.
So, no. Did you really just say Ohio? So, glue is considered a polymer chain. A polymer is things that binds things together, which makes sense because glue does literally that. You'll notice there's a pattern here. You have your hydrogen, your carbon, and then your hydroxide, which is oxygen and hydrogen combined. It's OH1, basically. Not too far from H2O, which is what, McDermott? H2O is?
Water.
Very, very good. Give him a round of applause.
Gatorade.
So, but you'll notice a pattern here. And what it is when you take these multiple molecules of glue or polyvinyl alcohol and put them together, that's what causes that binding. All right. Now, you have your borax, which the primary substance is a borate ion. And you can even see somewhat of a pattern there. This is an unstable ion. It's a negatively charged ion. So one of the things you'll see, as was mentioned, you are also adding water to this, which is H2O. You have your boron in the middle, which is held together tightly with oxygen and hydrogen. All right. And then when you add the water to that, that creates free H2O, which ultimately gives you your slime. All right. It combines together, and the water is soaked up once you add the borax to this, and it combines and turns this into a solid form. All right. Now, when you do this, you have to add your borax activator diluted in water very slowly because it'll activate very quickly. And if you put it in too quickly, it's more of a cottage cheese effect. It almost curdles to some degree. I was going to do it for you guys, but I wasn't 100% sure if it would work out, so I already have it pre-made for you.
Aww.
All right, so let me go back to my meeting. So, there you have your slime. You know, it's pretty stretchy. It can break apart, you know, but it's pretty stretchy. Kind of melts the more you play with it, and then it kind of comes back together. But there is something fun you can do with this. You can make this magnetic simply by adding little iron filings to it. You know, this is a whole thing of iron here. You kind of mix a good bit of this in and kind of fold it together.
What else can you do with that stuff?
And it can become magnetic.
What else can you make magnetic?
What else can you make magnetic?
Yeah, can I borrow some of that stuff?
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe
I want to learn chemistry because I failed it.
There are other ways you can make the slime. One of the ways you can make fluffy slime, you can add shaving cream to it and then do all the same stuff and kind of give it more of a fluffy, almost like a cloudy feature. Danny, you mentioned adding glitter to it to give it more of a, you know, a glittery look. You can add food coloring to it to give it a different color and things like that.
Make it look like
I am going to switch over to a different camera here real quick just so you guys can kind of see.
He's got a different camera? Damn.
How in the fuck am I on the streamer with one camera?
Okay. So you can see it a little bit closer here, right? So I've added the iron filings to it so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. But you can see if I take these special magnets right here, these are very powerful magnets. They're called
magnets.
What?
I'm not seeing any.
Earth magnets.
Say that again. I can't hear you.
Are they the Earth magnets?
Yeah, it's a rare earth metal. It's called neodymium.
Am I the only one not seeing anything?
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
I must be a bitch.
You're missing out.
He has 2 bandits in his hand.
Yeah, it's actually several
Is it
small.
neodymium magnets?
Yes.
Yeah, neodymium. It's actually everyone's are, and they're very powerful. It's actually kind of hard to pull them apart. But you can see, so if you take these iron filings and kind of pull them in there, you can kind of see how it kind of grasp a hold. All right, and how you know it's actually working is I can take a non-metallic or non,
I can't even hear him.
And kind of ruffle a pencil in here, you know, get it all tangled in there, and I can easily pull the pencil out. Right, no problems whatsoever. Can you hear me now, Dick?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So I still haven't done the full thing. But anyway, so you have your non-metallic off. It doesn't really affect it all that much. The pencil here is just fine. But when I take these neodymium magnets here, like I said, very strong, I can actually kind of influence the slime a little bit. See, it kind of reaches for it a little bit. Even so much, stuff really loves to stick to your skin. Even so much to the point that if I break them apart, the slime starts to even kind of start to swallow it whole a little bit. You see it really kind of gets up in there.
McDermott, is that what your poop does to the toilet paper after you take a shit?
Yo, put it in the middle again.
So hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the pencil. See, nothing really happens when I put the pencil there. Nothing really happens. All right.
Yeah.
But if I take the magnet,
Yo.
see how it kind of sinks down in a little bit, almost like it's being swallowed by the slime.
Quicksand.
Yeah, basically. Pretty cool, huh?
You won't eat that and then make a giant thing of.
Okay. So my question is it safe to use as a pocket pussy?
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You can't fuck the slime, McDermott.
Well, I didn't know with the cleaner if that would fuck my dick up.
Well,
I'm gonna have to answer this question honestly. Oh, let me put this down. This is over my fingers.
it's not solid. How are you gonna fuck it?
Okay. So to answer your question, is it safe?
He's gonna mold it to his hand.
I'm trying to get off my
I
finger.
mean, I think with lubricant it probably is, right?
Okay. So yes, from a safety
Yes.
standpoint, would it cause you any pain, discomfort,
Actually, no, you
harm? No. It's totally safe. Yes, you could use it as a pocket pussy.
Bet.
Should you?
That's all I want to hear this part.
Yes,
No, you
Lost him
shouldn't.
again.
100% and record it.
He must be losing me when I switch back and forth between the different platforms. Yeah, it's like Danny said, it's not very solid, so it's gonna break apart. It's gonna be messy. I would not advise. There's probably so many other things out there that you could utilize.
When he masturbates, that probably gets messy every time.
I'm just saying, I was curious into the fact that like I was sticking to your hand like that. Can you imagine? It's like you're trapped in it. Like that shit would be amazing.
I don't know how amazing it would be.
I would have fun with it.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah, that's a fun little experiment to try. You know, it is a fun little thing to do with kids. Relatively cheap. I think all my supplies here cost me about $30. And the borax, I mean, this is the smallest thing you could find at the store. I mean, this is only a handful of dollars.
No lie. If you watch TikTok, you'll notice people making their own soap. If you were smart, you would buy all the borax that all the stores around you have, and then sell it like people did with the hand sanitizer and disinfectant cleaner. You couldn't buy it in the store, so you upsell it on eBay and shit. Go buy all the borax that you can. People will buy it off you.
Yeah.
It's trending.
Hey, can I have a request for next Dr. Professor?
Sure.
I want to see a volcano. You know how long it's been since I've seen a volcano explode, bro? I want to watch a volcano.
I want to.
So you understand you're going to get a demonstration, but you're also going to get an explanation.
I want the explanation. I want to watch a volcano explode. A good volcano, too. No bullshit 5th grade science fair volcano. I want a good volcano, too. Or, sorry, fuck Dr. Professor.
I want to watch you make it, too.
Nah, that's going to take too long. That's like a whole episode. But I want to watch, and you know, and I want a volcano outfit. Like, I want something that says I'm in Hawaii as a fucking professor outfit.
Hey, and just for, all of our watchers and viewers and subscribers too, if there's anything that you want to see Dr. Professor talk about, or, maybe experiment on, or just some ideas for him, like, to talk about, make sure you leave a comment down there. We do look at them, the none that we have.
It looks like you might experiment on McDermott.
But this podcast is actually going to be going up on Spotify too, so I'll be able to make a poll on there, and do a little Q&A. So I mean, check that out and throw. I'll do the Dr. Professor for the Q&A thing, so you can throw it on there too.
Next time I come back, we're going to research how to turn McDermott into the human centipede.
Yo, that's fucked. I'm not gonna lie. Why am I all laggy?
You're fine to me.
Do you guys have any questions before I head out for the day, though?
No, that was good. Thank you. Thank you, Doc. Professor.
Welcome. All right. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye, pussy. Yeah, bro.
No bullshit. Like I'm like, I don't look laggy to you.
No.
I want to say like laggy, but like fuzzy when you. Oh my god! Can we stop leaving and coming back? We're in a live fucking podcast.
I'm gonna you yell at me like that again, and I'm gonna smack shit out of you. Just know that.
Well, if you come over and help me with my
Bluffing.
computer tomorrow, you can smack the shit out of me.
I'm literally gonna come over and masturbate and come on your face.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to use that as a threat. I'm cool with it either way. Fuck. Don't fucking threaten me with a fucking.
He said,
He's
"Don't
gonna
threaten
sit there
me."
with his mouth open the whole time.
No, I'm not a catcher. I want you to stick it in there when you do it. I'm not catching that shit. I want you to put it right here. Insert here. I'll suck you up like them ducks suck them fish up. That's what the fuck's gonna happen.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Great, we get him back.
We were kind of hoping Dr.Professor would have stayed.
Great,
That's
we got
At least he
him
didn't
back.
try to show everybody his dick. What?
Do what?
Yeah.
I said at least he didn't try to show everybody his dick.
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to show you how I was feeling good about myself. I can't help it. That's where your guys' eyes went.
Believe
My
you.
eyes are up here.
Tim's back, yay. So excited.
Thanks,
I'm so excited.
All right, so we started to kind of get
Shut
into it earlier. Elon Musk. Yeah,
Elon Mist. It's the generic version of Sierra Mist. It's
I'm
out
sorry,
at
we've
dollar
had
stores
so many-
near you.
I'm gonna be honest. We've had so many technical issues tonight. I'm
Fuck.
exhausted at this point, and I'm tongue-tied.
You're exhausted. Be the one who has to get back and fucking look at this shit now.
Never.
Or listen to fucking Stutterthon over there.
But
Missed.
Elon Musk recently purchased Twitter for a solid price of $44 billion.
He's shutting
Oh,
that
man.
shit. He's shutting that shit down.
Nah, I don't think he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I really don't think he is.
He's going to.
The big motivator behind it that I know is, some of the free speech laws that, we know are being deplatformed. Not that the laws are being deplatformed, but, free speech is subjective, it appears, on some of these platforms that we utilize. And so I know that's one of his motivating factors, is to make sure that people aren't getting banned or removed from the platform just because of them sharing their views.
I mean,
I've seen recent things about people requesting already not to allow a certain individual back onto the platform,
Yeah.
simply being referenced as 45. We all know who.
He said he wasn't coming back.
He's gonna create his own platform. What?
He already has it.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Why am I not signed up yet?
Yeah, why aren't you?
because
Anyway,
that's
don't want to get too. I didn't want to get too political.
that's the 50-30-20 we're talking about. Why would you sign up? And then you're going to be farther away from your goal of 20%.
Nice.
So,
You're
No,
right on that one.
listen, I'm all for him buying this shit because that's what a lot of people use for like streaming or like something like that. Like that's how you share content. And let's be honest, Twitter has fucking died in the last like 2 years because of like how they ran it. Elon Musk buying this shit is bringing it back. Thank God he's rich as fucking can afford $44 billion like it's fucking nothing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Twitter's like the place to go to. Like, I don't really follow a lot of celebrities and stuff. I follow like the people who are relevant, like that I watch, like game streamers or like certain companies or whatever. And I honestly get it for news updates, but it just seems like it's the place to go to now, just to bitch and complain about shit.
Yeah, I
He
don't
didn't-
really get on Twitter that
He didn't
much.
take
anyway.
cash for it, McDermott. He did take like a couple loans out for it.
Oh.
I just love the fact that he bought literally every share.
Well, I'm saying this is I'm pretty sure, like, that's why I asked you that earlier. Like, I'm pretty sure there's talks of him actually, like, having you, like, do a subscription to it or something.
I mean, I don't see anybody paying for it, honestly. There's too many platforms
Yeah, but
that
see,
they go to.
he's a businessman, and he probably understands that, like, to an extent, like, he wouldn't do this if he didn't think he's not spending $44 fucking billion just to give people free speech. You know what I mean? Like, he's not wasting that money for nothing. Now,
he's gonna have to something else to that service other than just
like, yeah, I was gonna say
able to post.
He might do like a Prime thing, maybe like, hey, buy this Prime and you get this or this, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Sure,
what can you offer that would make me pay for that though? You know?
Yeah, he's probably gonna make money off of them advertising on there, though.
Oh my god, yeah.
True.
He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely, he does. I mean, the man made a fucking rocket.
He gave an entire country free internet.
No shit.
I did see something on him. It was separate from this whole Twitter thing, but it was something about him talking about a universal basic income. Have you guys seen about that?
I watched that.
Yeah, not that he actually wants it, but that's where he thinks that our world is headed, with just prices and inflation of everything because of COVID and so much that, you know, and now that we're in an age where more and more robots are able to do jobs that the regular human can do, that's just more and more people.
So you're saying like we all make the same amount of money?
Pretty much. He clarified. He goes, "I'm not suggesting that I want this or think it should happen. I'm just telling you this is what I think will happen."
Are there certain people that would make more?
Possibly. I mean, depending on what you're in, what's the requirement? Does that require a college degree?
Well, can we take this back to a set we've talked about before, where you're paying fucking these movie stars and fucking sports players fucking millions and millions of fucking dollars to do something that everybody God, just because I wasn't born with the fucking athletic gene to get me to the fucking NFL doesn't mean you should make fucking $80 million. But then people who sign up to fight for our country get fucking shit money. You know, it's like,
that's where
where are we going with the fair? Like, if you're fighting for our country, make more. You know what that's going to do? Put more people in the military. If you're, I don't know, like, fucking physical labor jobs is like, you're changing America, corrections, police, fire, like shit like that. Make a little more money.
Factory jobs, like your factory jobs, like those are taxing on your body.
But
like,
I am contracted through the fucking military, and I start off minimum wage pretty much. What?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah,
that's you can
bullshit.
throw a football 80 yards.
That's the point I was getting at. Like, Elon Musk might be onto something. I mean, if you can make it to where it's definitely more fair, your rich people are going to have a problem.
It's not.
In power,
I was going to say.
There's too many people in power that would have a problem with it.
There's too many people in power that it wouldn't happen that way. Or it would happen in a way that it doesn't affect them anyway.
Yeah. Those people that, are very good at shutting people up.
Be poor as fuck.
Yeah.
What it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My idea of a utopia, so to speak, is kind of based off of his idea as to where there is no such thing as money. Basically, as long as you're a productive member of society, whether it's working a job at McDonald's,
that is fantastic.
Being a veterinarian, whatever, you have to produce something, or you have to be a productive member of society in one way, shape, or form. You're allowed to live. You can have food. You can have the entertainment within reason. But as you guys are saying, that's the only reason that would never work, is because you have specific people who are in power that want to keep.
Well, not only that, but that's a rabbit hole too. Because think about it, like, if you're going to be a productive member of society, then you would need, like, those people that raise the children also. Mm-hmm. A lot of those are also the ones that aren't productive members of our society right now, because they're the ones who are living off of, government assistance, even though they could work and there's childcare and stuff out there. Like I said, rabbit hole, I don't want to go down.
No, I will.
I do want to go down.
Yeah.
I do want to go down, because I don't think that they would need that. I'm still believing that there is a positivity in humanity. I don't think we need that if we didn't have money.
Listen,
we've already done like the productive, non-productive thing before we were like a nation. I read, and it didn't end well.
Really?
Facts.
Death and fighting. Because there's those that do, and then the don'ts. You're gonna fight. You're gonna get pissed off if you're doing something and he's not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting the same Yeah, if you're getting the same like food amount of food, like shelter and all that, and I'm working for it, and you're not. I mean, I get it too. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say, are we really sure that like this is gonna be like, oh, so if I go work, I can go work a janitor job somewhere, and just my income doesn't matter. Like I'm getting what other people are getting. No, bud, that's not gonna work because we have people right now, especially you see, they don't fucking drive up and down a fucking street at fucking 1 p.m. when people should be working and nobody's at work because they don't have to. They get fucking government assistance. That's not gonna change somebody's mind to be like, oh, let me go work now all of a sudden. Like it's still the same philosophy. You still got to go work for your food and stuff. So it's no different than now. You go work for your bills and your money to pay shit. They get it handed to them. That's not gonna change shit. America is lazy as fuck, and our government's to blame for that shit because they were fucking coddled through it. Fucking assistance is a fucking joke.
Allow them to do it. Yep.
You should get if you're unemployed, you got laid off or you got fired for technicalities or whatever. Hey, get your unemployment. 6 months is long enough for you to find another fucking job. If you don't have a job in 6 months, hey, sorry, if you lose your house, you lose your fucking house, bud. If you don't have shit to take care of your family, figure it out.
At some point, your pride has to be thrown out because, like, all right, you may have had a good job, but you lost your job. And after 6 months, the only thing that's available is McDonald's. Guess what? You're working at McDonald's. I am. Because it's better. Exactly. I mean, my first job was Wendy's. Like, a paycheck is better than having nothing at all, you know? I mean, I would rather get a paycheck than get government assistance.
Fact.
I was getting $25 an hour and then got laid off, and I didn't qualify for unemployment, and I had to go work at a restaurant.
Exactly. And
I listened to them kids bitch about making $7.25, and I was like, "Bitch, I just made $25 an hour, and then I'm down to $7.25 an hour."
Yep.
And you're fucking crying.
And I started $5.15 an hour when I first started working.
It was
$5.25 when I started.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that.
15.
That's not gonna work. America is fucked. There's no changing America. There's no people talking about a revolt happening. That's not gonna change shit either. I mean, the people who fucking run this country are here to stay. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're not losing money. Now, as a nation, that's where we can kind of control it, how they were with the stock market shit, where you're flooding them out, but you saw how that happened. That should have been a wake-up call when they fucking shut down the fucking stock markets for a day because normal fucking citizens outsmarted the fucking rich for once and fucking flush out the system, and they were like, oh, shit, we're losing fucking money. Hey, get Bob in accounting. Somebody get this shit shut the fuck down real quick. And they shut, like, bro, they literally broke every fucking law you could doing that, and nothing happened. If that doesn't say fucking, come on. Like that's when I woke up and said, yeah, this is, no wonder people make fun of us as a fucking country. God damn.
I mean, that could probably happen in some of your richest countries too, but it's just the simple fact that it was exposed for a brief second, and then, like, it just seems like nobody cares. It was talked about for a while, but it's like, I think they just wanted to expose them, so it's like, all right, now people know for sure. But what do you do about it? What can you do about it? Nothing. Well, and they shut down Wall Street. There's nothing you can do about that.
I keep saying the government as to it's not even fucking them, bro, because all the government officials are being told what to do by the fucking the people with the power anyway, with the fucking money. It's not the fucking president, the fucking cabinet. None of them motherfuckers have a fucking word of what's going on. It's all your rich fucking people. What is it, like the 7 that run this country?
Yeah, something like
the
that.
7 families that like own the fucking country. Like, I mean, come on, bro.
They
say there's 3 cities that run the world.
Yeah, I go back to the Batman storyline. It's called the Court of Owls. It's basically people that live in Gotham, run Gotham. You never see them ever, but they're called the Court of Owls because they run everything and they're the richest. But that's what we have.
I mean,
so what's the 3 richest cities? One's got to be Dubai.
Wrong. Not richest. They're just the 3 cities that run the world.
Oh, what are they?
Vatican City.
That makes sense. The Catholic.
London.
Okay.
And Washington, D.C.
So London because of the royal family and the money, and D.C. because of...
That's where your defense is.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to defend everybody in the world, basically.
We're the superpower of the world right now, currently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So,
fucking crazy.
I mean, it's fucking true though.
yeah.
I mean, there's not like
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, the Catholics scare the fuck out of me. That's why I don't
facts.
fuck with them.
Facts. That's why I dropped out of Catholic religion, bro.
Yo, that's why
Them
most
nuns,
mafia members.
listen. Them nuns scared me to where like I would cry when I saw them. I was not allowed back in there because like I swear to God they probably thought I was like a demon.
Yo, and you know damn well all the fucking mafia, they're all Catholic. That's why.
I was gonna say like my family's Catholic, but like I was freaked out by the nuns, bro. They were so scary. Because actually you guys remember the church of the St. Mary's when they actually had the nuns that lived on grounds? They don't do it as I don't think at least St. Mary's doesn't do it. I don't know if all Catholic churches stopped doing that, but at least St. Mary's stopped. Like the nuns don't live there no more.
I've never seen
I think the one down by John Humbert still does.
I've never seen a nun in Cumberland,
Bro.
but I'm not Catholic, so.
Bro, they had like the little basketball hoops up there. We used to go play and stuff. They used to come outside, bro. I would run away. I was so fucking scared, bro. I was never like. I swear, I have nightmares about nuns, bro. I was terrified.
You ever watched the movie The Nun?
No, and I never will. That's
It's like it was a spinoff of, what was it, Insidious? Or no, The Conjuring.
bro, they're
Yeah,
mean.
The Conjuring.
They're fucking mean. Like they're supposed to be of God. No, fuck the scariest.
They'll be the first person to fucking spank you.
No, they won't because I'm never gonna fucking go on a fucking nun property ever in my fucking life, ever.
Even if there's a fire.
Yeah, fuck them nuns. They better fucking get down on their fucking knees and pray real quick because they're burning. I'm not. They're going down with the fucking cookies or whatever they. I'm not going for that. I'm not going.
There's an
No.
idea. There's an idea for next episode. What scares you the most?
Fuck nuns. Fucking
Ooh.
creepy bastard.
That's actually a good topic.
Yeah,
It is. I think
nuns.
We have to use that. What scares you?
I have to think about that.
Yeah, I gotta put some serious thought into that.
Nuns.
So, but to kind of get to know us a little bit better, our last segment before we sign off.
Nuns.
For the evening.
Children.
What's your favorite movie of all time, and what about it makes it your favorite?
Step Brothers.
Good choice. Why?
Because the fact that the movie was so off, like not scripted at all, and those motherfuckers could just wing it. Like that's how I think, and I like shit like that. That you can just wing a whole movie like that. Plus, I fucking love Will Ferrell.
From my childhood, The Goonies. From my adulthood,
You get one.
Step Brothers.
You get
Pick
one.
Gotta pick one.
It was one. You can't pick two.
Well, I'm two different people.
Well, you're
As
not
a
the
kid, I'm a
Rock.
different
No,
person.
no, you're
As
not
a
the
kid-
Rockefellers. You don't run this shit. Fucking, you pick
Different
one.
Personalities. I'm bipolar.
No,
You can't make fun of me. I'm bipolar. I'm offended.
Good for you. Would you like a tissue?
So
No,
you're offended.
wow. We're gonna talk
So if
about
I
that
had to
one.
pick one, I would go probably with Step Brothers, just because.
Thank you.
I mean, it's the most quotable movie of all time. All time. If you don't like that movie, leave. Like, don't even fucking watch us.
No,
Because,
so
I mean,
watch us.
Go watch this.
I mean, like,
He's just kidding. The nuns got him.
no, your little voice got me. I mean, most 99% of the things Will Ferrell does is fucking hilarious, but
Facts.
yeah, it's just like McDermott said, non-scripted, and you are able to have that kind of content. Yeah,
Facts.
hands down.
Awesome. What about you, Dixon?
I agree Step Brothers is great, but my favorite is Young Frankenstein.
Okay,
How do you
Okay.
kick him?
With,
that's different. I've never heard anybody say that before.
Oh, I can kick him.
shoot,
go ahead,
with,
Sam.
Gene Wilder.
Yes, Gene Wilder. I couldn't think of his last name.
Go ahead, Sam. Where are you going with here?
Willy Wonka.
All right, so for me, has to be. I've had some good movies, but nothing can
It's about to be
overtake
dumb.
1984's
Yep.
The Terminator.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
When he said
Always been my favorite
1984,
movie.
So wait, do you like that one better than Terminator 2?
I love Terminator 2, but I gotta stick with the original.
Okay. I mean,
That's
I'm not
all.
mad at it. Linda Hamilton is Linda Hamilton either way, but
Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, great fucking movie.
it is a
Especially
great movie. I mean,
my
that's
runner up.
actually that's literally my ringtone right now.
My runner ups Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 Cent. Let's go, boy.
Jesus, 8 Miles better.
50 Cent, hit me up, boy. We can game, boy.
With that being said, that's it for our episode of Brothers Chatter. Catch us next week when we figure out what really, other than nuns, maybe that'll be it. What really scares me.
Fucking nuns.
Thought into that one. I mean, I've done haunted houses like investigation. That didn't bother me.
Nuns.
So
I think I got one though. But yeah, hey, Dickon,
So
hit it.
Dickon, take us out.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment. McDermott, you're a bitch.
Yeah, hey, nobody's listening to Dickon. You guys, like seriously, we like talk to us something.
Yeah,
Give us some-
if you guys don't like and subscribe to the video, then we're gonna have to fucking fire him because obviously he's not good at his fucking job. You're a bitch, by the way, Diggin.